Have you ever entered a city and felt like you've stepped into a living movie set? That's Seoul. Right in the heart of this vibrant city stands Gyeongbokgung Palace. Its name means palace greatly blessed by heaven. And when you see its grand gates and sweeping roofs framed by mountains and skyscrapers, you'll understand why. Gyeongbokgung isn't just a collection of old buildings, it's the soul of Seoul. Here, history isn't just told, it's felt, in the stones beneath your feet and the whispering pines. This is where kings ruled, royal families lived, and a nation's spirit was forged. Step through its gates, and you're not just sightseeing. You're shaking hands with centuries of Korean history. One moment, you're in the city's rush. The next, you're in a world of tranquil courtyards and elegant pavilions. Gyeongbokgung is a sanctuary, a place to pause, breathe, and let beauty sink in. It's not just a tourist spot, it's Seoul's grand welcome, inviting you to discover its stories. So let's explore together, through ceremonies, gardens, and maybe even a delicious bite nearby. Because travel is about connecting with history, people, and food. Gyeongbokgung Palace is the perfect place to start our Seoul adventure. The city's heart is open, ready to share its stories. Let's listen. Every great place has a story, and Gyeongbokgung's is epic. Built in 1395, it was the main royal palace of the Joseon dynasty, one of history's longest ruling dynasties. This was the kingdom's heart, where kings lived, ruled, and shaped a nation. But its story is also one of resilience. Burned down during 16th century invasions, it sat in ruins for nearly 300 years. In the 1800s, it was lovingly rebuilt, a symbol of Korea's strength. Then, during Japanese occupation, most of the palace was destroyed again. Over 90% of the buildings vanished. But since the 1990s, South Korea has been restoring Gyeongbokgung, piece by piece, using traditional methods. Today, every hall and stone pathway tells a story of creation, destruction, and rebirth. Walking here, you're not just a tourist, you're a witness to a nation's determination to preserve its soul. Gyeongbokgung is a living symbol of pride and survival. Knowing its story makes every step more meaningful. This is history you can feel. Now, let's step into the palace's heart. Geunjeongjeon Hall, the throne room. Cross the vast stone courtyard and you'll see it, a masterpiece of wooden architecture, perched on a high terrace with carved stone railings. Dragons and phoenixes guard the king, while the double-tiered roof soars above. The vibrant dancheong patterns, reds, greens, blues and golds, not only dazzle, but protect the wood. In the courtyard, stone markers show where officials once stood, ranked and ready for royal assemblies. Peek inside the hall. The golden throne sits on a high platform, backed by the Irworobongdo screen, sun, moon and 5 peaks, symbolizing the king's divine authority. Imagine the kings who sat here, making decisions that shaped Korea's destiny. This wasn't just a building, it was the center of power, designed to inspire awe. Standing here, you feel the weight of centuries. You're not just seeing a landmark, you're in the very heart of Korean history. The scale, the artistry, the symbolism, it's breathtaking. Even from outside, the throne room connects you to the past. It's a moment of awe you'll never forget. Here, history isn't distant, it's right in front of you. This is the soul of the Joseon dynasty, and it's unforgettable. Beyond the throne hall, the palace becomes more intimate. Here, the royal family lived their daily lives, a maze of halls, pavilions and corridors. Seoul Hall was the king's office, where state affairs unfolded. The king's and queen's quarters, Gyeongjeongjeon and Geunjeongjeon, are elegant, modest and ingeniously heated by ondol floors. Even in winter, the royals stayed cozy, a tradition still alive in Korean homes. The crown jewel here is Geunghöeru Pavilion, floating on a pond, linked by stone bridges. This was the site of royal banquets, moonlit feasts, and celebrations. Imagine music drifting over water, lanterns reflecting in the pond. These private spaces reveal the human side of royalty. Quiet moments, family life, and joy. Covered walkways connect the buildings, sheltering the royals from sun and rain. It's these details that make the palace feel like a home, not just a monument. Wandering here, you sense the rhythms of royal life. The palace's grandeur gives way to intimacy. It's a rare glimpse behind the curtain of history. And it's beautiful. Don't miss the Royal Guard changing ceremony. It's a highlight of any visit. held at Gwanghwamun and Gyeongmbokgung Gates. This vibrant reenactment brings Joseon-era tradition to life. Dozens of guards in brilliant uniforms march in perfect formation, accompanied by booming drums and horns. The colors, reds, blues, yellows, are dazzling, and the chief's commands echo across the courtyard. It's not just a show, it's a living piece of history, honoring the palace's defenders. The precision and discipline are impressive. These guards take their roles seriously. After the ceremony, you can snap photos with the stoic Sumunjang, the gatekeepers. Up close, you'll notice the intricate details of their uniforms and weapons. The ceremony is immersive, transporting you back in time. It's a must-see, exciting, authentic, and uniquely Korean. The energy, the spectacle, the tradition, it all comes together here. This is history in motion. Make sure it's on your Seoul itinerary. You'll be glad you did. After the palace's grandeur, find peace in the northern gardens. Gyeongjong Pavilion sits on a small island in a lotus pond, a private royal retreat. Cross the elegant Chwihyangyo Bridge, and you're in a living painting. The pavilion, pond and mountain backdrop create one of Seoul's most picturesque scenes. Here, kings wrote poetry and found quiet away from court life. The mood shifts, everything slows down, becomes more intimate. Nature and architecture blend in perfect harmony. It's a sanctuary for reflection, a reminder that even kings needed peace. This is Seoul's oasis. Serene, beautiful, unforgettable. Ready to visit? Here's how. Gyeongbokgung is in central Seoul, easy to reach by subway. Take line 3 to Gyeongbokgung Station, exit 5, or line 5 to Gwanghwamun Station. The palace is open almost daily, except Tuesdays. Don't forget. Hours vary by season, but plan for 9 a.m. to 5 or 6 p.m. Give yourself at least 3 hours to explore. Entry is just a few thousand won, a bargain for such history. Pro tip, wear a hanbok, traditional dress, for free admission and amazing photos. Hanbok rentals are everywhere nearby. Join locals and tourists in colorful outfits. Best seasons? Spring for cherry blossoms, autumn for fiery foliage. Arrive early for fewer crowds and magical morning light. No matter when you go, the palace is stunning. Your royal adventure awaits. No visit is complete without food, and the area around Gyeongbokgung is a culinary treasure. Nearby Seocheon village is full of charming alleys, traditional houses, and fantastic eateries. Don't miss Tongin Market. Buy brass coins, grab a tray, and sample everything from spicy tteokbokki to savory pancakes. It's interactive, delicious, and a true local experience. For a classic meal, try samgyetang, ginseng chicken soup, at the famous Tosucheon restaurant. It's hearty, healthy, and perfect after a palace stroll. The neighborhood also boasts Bukchon Hanok Village, with streets lined by traditional houses. Wander, explore, and soak in the blend of history, art, and food. There are galleries, shops, and endless places to discover. The area around Gyeongbokgung is as much a part of the experience as the palace itself. It's the perfect mix of culture, history, and flavor. What more could you want? As the sun sets over Gyeongbokgung, you're left with more than photos. You carry a memory in your heart. This palace isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a connection to centuries of resilience and beauty. Travel is about letting places change you, and Gyeongbokgung does just that. It's a reminder of the human spirit's endurance and the power of tradition. Walking where kings and queens once walked, you become part of an ongoing story. Seoul is a city of contrasts, ancient and modern, fast and serene. Gyeongbokgung is its anchor, inviting you to slow down and appreciate the stories around you. I hope you'll feel the same wonder and connection I did. Go explore, taste, and create your own memories. Life is about collecting these moments, stories that become part of who you are. The sound of a drum, the quiet of a lotus pond. These are treasures that last. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now it's your turn. Seoul is waiting with open arms. Go make your own adventure. The palace and its stories will be here when you do.